Hey everyone, welcome back to my vlog. This is my life because guess what? This is my life. I'm standing here in Brockport, New York in front of the Main Street Bridge. Now, the Main Street Bridge here has been up in the air since 2023 when they decided that they were going to start working on the bridge and fix it. It is now 2025 and we still have a bridge up in the air, not fixed. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So it's been a 2-year project with this bridge right here, and it causes people to have to detour. And it seems like they're taking forever to finish this bridge. The same thing goes for Albany, New York, which they had their bridge fixed and it's back up in the air again. Now the problem with this bridge being down is everybody has to detour, and there's another bridge that people can use. Bridge causes a lot of motorists problems. We've had many people get tires popped. We've had multiple times people are getting ran into the side of the bridge, and the town doesn't realize that they need to go fix that bridge too. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about when it comes to that other bridge. But let me show you more about this. As you can see, that is the Erie Canal. As you can see, the bridge is up in the air, causing people to have to detour. They've been doing this for 2 years. 2 years, okay, 2 years. Now, let me walk down to the next bridge and show you what I'm talking about, where people are popping their tires. Come back to that main bridge right here to give you a better look at it. So as you can see, up in the air, they are working on it, but it seems like the town of Brockport is just dragging with this project. Now, let's move on to the Park Ave bridge. Okay, so now I am in front of the bridge that everybody has to go down when they get detoured away from the Main Street Bridge. Now, this bridge, they've had issues with this bridge right and left, and nobody seems to be listening. Many people have popped tires on this bridge. This bridge is a 2-lane bridge, so idiots come right down the center of the bridge and almost run you right into the side of the bridge. What happens when people do that is you end up popping a tire because there's bolts sticking out far enough to pop somebody's tire. You could be on your side of the bridge perfectly fine, and you still end up popping your tires. I've heard of many people on social media talking about how they've popped tires on this bridge. My husband twice has popped tires on this bridge. So once the traffic clears, I'm going to be walking over to where I am talking when it comes to where people are popping tires on the bridge. And the thing is people around here, they don't know how to drive. And like I've said to people, New York has the worst drivers out here. Seriously, they have the worst drivers out here. So all I'm doing right now is waiting on traffic to clear so I can actually be on the bridge and not get hit. Because people don't pay attention out here. They don't pay attention worth shit. So I'm gonna flip the camera around so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I think I'm clear to be able to cross. No, I'm not. All right, let's come up close to this bridge. Maybe I can get from this way. Nope, they're only on the other side. All right, so I gotta cross here and pray that I don't get hit. Come on, people. I'm doing a freaking video here. Alright, so this area right here, drivers are kind of bumped into it like with bumper cars, and they end up hitting the bolts that are there, and what it does is it ends up popping out people's tires. So as people are going across this bridge in their vehicles, they end up popping tires. Let's keep walking. See how it's a 2-lane bridge? 2 cars are supposed to be able to fit over it, but unfortunately people don't know how to drive, because when they come up on the bridge and they don't see another car coming, they decide that I'm going to drive in the middle of the bridge. And clearly there is a line for 2 vehicles, but people don't know how to drive at all. So I'm just going to wait for traffic to clear so I can get across again. So I can show you another part where motorcyclists, wow, it's hot out here. Motorists, can't speak, motorists have popped their tires. So as soon as it gets clear for me to freaking walk, because people don't know how to have respect and, you know, stop for a pedestrian so a pedestrian can cross. Okay, so here's a good example of where people are popping their tires. So when they get pushed into the bridge, going down all this traffic so I can lean over. See, this is the problem with the Main Street Bridge being out. You get all this damn traffic because the town of Brockport is not hurrying up on a project that was started back in 2023. Now, we're going to get more into a situation that's going to make y'all laugh. Alright, so, see how that sticks out right there? When you get pushed into the bridge, your tire hits that, and you end up popping your tire. So this bridge it's a problem for motorists, because that bridge is up in the air, and everybody has to take this bridge. Now, this project has been taking 2 years, and then I just found out that they built a useless $4 million project for a pedestrian bridge that is over by the college that just goes across the canal, and it's useless. You spent that much money on that bridge while the main bridge is still up in the air. Now I'm going to take you to that pedestrian bridge. So don't mind my hair. The wind is taking my hair while we were in the car. So we finally made it over to the pedestrian bridge that cost $9.4 million, while the Main Street Bridge is still under construction for the past 2 years. Now, they put this bridge up pretty damn quick, if you ask me, but yet they can't get the Main Street Bridge up and going. That tells you how slow they're working in Brockport, New York, to get the main bridge up and going so people can get across it instead of having to go to that other bridge and pop their damn tires. So let me show you what $9.4 million went to here for a ridiculous, unnecessary, in the middle of fucking nowhere just for the college, pedestrian bridge is. Now, there's no need for this. It's ridiculous. I don't see a need for it. Why do you need a bridge? People not know how to walk?
Taxpayers' money.
What was that?
$9.4 million of fucking taxpayers' money.
Exactly. So let's take a look at this useless, unnecessary pedestrian bridge while the Main Street Bridge is still under construction for the past 2 years. So $9.4 million for this pedestrian bridge that goes over the canal. If I can catch up to my husband here. Yeah, it's a nice bridge, but there was no need for it. There was no need for it when we have a main bridge that is out. And they put this thing up pretty damn freaking quick compared to the shit they're doing down there. Yeah, we probably would have saw it better if we came up Redmond. Okay, as you can see, there's the canal. Got a beautiful sky there. There's the locks. $9.4 million. Put this bridge up pretty damn quick while the Main Street Bridge is still out. I mean, you would think that motorists are more important than some pedestrians. Why they did this, I have no clue. No clue. This is New York for you. Are you enjoying your little stroll across the bridge?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pissed off that it's taxpayers' money. You know, the working class that don't sit on their ass all day collecting welfare that built this fucking thing.
Right? Like, and it's like in the dumbest spot. It's like, okay, there's a road right there. How long do you think it's going to take before college students start jumping off into the canal like morons?
Well, not only that, but this is wood, fucking graffiti all over it and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. This will be destroyed within a year, if that. And we got some random guys singing on the canal there. Oh, he's doing the same thing I am. Okay, I didn't understand what you said, dude. All right, we'll get a better view of it down at this end. Looks like a water slide.
Right?
It does. It looks like a water park ride. Hey, Zach. How long before we end up getting snowmobiles going across it? I can see a bunch of idiots with snowmobiles going across it.
I don't know, probably maybe even a dirt bike or an ATV too.
Right? Okay, so the weight limit is 2 tons. And in my opinion, it looks like a water park ride. Seriously. It looks like a water park ride. I mean, it's pretty cool, but did Rockport really need it? No. Was it a waste of money? Yes. Considering the fact there's a road right there. Like, what is the point? You need to get across the canal from that side to this side? If you knew you were going to be having to get on this side, why weren't you on this side? Makes no sense.
Alright, let's go. We gotta do.
Right? So as we walk back across this useless, unnecessary pedestrian bridge, you start to think that is wood there. There's nothing on it to seal it from the rain, the snow. What's going to happen when that starts warping? And or rotting, like my husband said, you know what's going to happen is people are going to end up in that damn canal. And I hope people know how to swim, because there's no coating on this. It's just plain wood. No coating, no nothing on it. What were they thinking? I mean, if you were going to do this, you should have coated it with something to protect it. Isn't that what we do for porches, front steps, whatever? We put a clear coat there that seals it, so in the weather time it doesn't warp. But you know, it's New York we're talking about. So yeah. So this is the useless, unnecessary pedestrian bridge that got put up in no time, while a main bridge is still up in the air for the past 2 years. Make it make sense, Brockport. Make it make sense.